King's Landing. T-Pain actually performed there on Monday night. Ramona, I am so glad you are here. I have been on an island without any other Game of Thrones fans, so please back me up. King's Landing or Jurassic Park?
King's Landing.
Thank you.
Come on.
Jurassic Park.
Listen, I'm young with an old soul. I never seen Game of Thrones. I'm Jurassic Park all day.
Oh, there's not much left of King's Landing
That's
anymore.
true. Maybe nobody should want to be at King's Landing. This welcomes Dwayne Wade posting on Instagram that Jimmy, not James, no middle name Butler, cannot wear number 3 in Miami. Thank you very much. And cannot have D. Wade's old locker either. Mully, where is the love for one of his closest friends in the league?
No, it's called respect. Get in line, Jimmy.
Yeah, I feel you, D. Wade. Hey, it's Wade County for a reason. Jimmy, fall in line.
That's right. Jimmy, though, will take over this park in Little Havana in Miami because Jimmy is a dedicated dominoes player. And
Gonna be good.
I was going to say,
Gonna be good.
he is cutthroat. I have been to that park. It is
Don't mess around.
cutthroat. They do not mess around. Make Randy Orton.
You're a Texas boy.
Great title, by the way. Ennis Cantor, the wrestler.
Yes.
He is wearing face paint. He is RKOing someone. Perk, would you step in the ring with, I believe his wrestling name is Turkish Delight?
Nah, look, I don't want no part of this, right? Ennis love this type of stuff. I would not step in the ring with him. That's a miss for me.
Was he like this when you guys played together?
Nah, I don't know. This is a different type of Ennis right now.
I got Perk, but he looks well rehearsed. Looks like he put his time in.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's true. I would say, by the way, my money would be on Perk in pretty much any matchup in the NBA.
Well, I'm a little out of shape right now, so I don't know. I've been eating good.
Perk is not real.
This
Not to
Patrick
insinuate.
I
Star,
was trying to mess with wrestling
Nuggets
fans.
rookie Bol Bol has a tattoo of the cartoon character Squidward on his calf.
Do what?
SpongeBob debuted, yes, I'm going to be old now, 6 months before Bol Bol was born. Am I still the only person we've cycled
my
through
son's
8
not
people? Am
old
I
enough.
the only
Okay.
person who's seen SpongeBob?
Ask me in a couple years. My
Oh
son's
my
still a
Lord.
baby.
Listen, you cannot be 76 with that type of tattoo.
Come on, man. Hey, man. Leave Bobo alone. Man.
I understand,
Love
though,
Bobo.
but coach, come on now, man. Like Bobo, come on, man. At least you know what I'm saying? Get a gorilla on there or something.
Make friendliness. Scottie Pippen went golfing with former Colts punter Pat McAfee. This was a great tournament. And look, he learned how to shotgun a beer.
He learned. Did he learn?
He looks
That
like
is
a
not
pro.
He is a pro. I'm not lying, man.
time.
He didn't learn this. He been doing
I
this. Come on,
didn't say that
Scotty.
he learned
He's a Hall of
to
Famer
drink a
for
beer.
basketball. All right, Pip.
There's no way that it's his first time.
There's no way possible.
I'm trying to,
Looks like he rehearsed as well.
Right? There you go.
Practice makes perfect.
Over like what, 20, 30 years. Molly, are you good at this skill? Are you?
So I stick to the golf game.
Yeah.
I'll leave the 19th hole for Scottie Pippen.
That was a great tournament, by the way. They got a bunch of ex-NBA guys, I'm current. I think Chris Paul was there too, right? And a bunch of NFL guys. They had a little tournament play. I'm sorry to report that the NFL guys won, but apparently our NBA guys need to drink more beer, and then they can do it. Welcome back to the Jump. We have a Western Conference trade to discuss. The Grizzlies have traded Kyle Korver and Javon Carter to the Suns for DeAnthony Melton and the 2017 number 4 pick, Josh Jackson. Remember when we all sat here and talked about Josh Jackson and the promise of Josh Jackson? Suns would not trade that pick that 6 other teams were interested in because they just had to have Josh Jackson. Well, guess what? They've also sent a pair of second-round picks. So according to Woj, the Suns are indeed planning to buy out Korver's partially guaranteed contract. That's why you've seen. That's right. So that's why you've seen Kyle be moved from team to team in these trades. All he really is a salary piece. And then eventually, the last one to get him is expected to buy him out. There aren't a lot of available names left out there, Perk. Do you think that him on the Lakers would be a good fit?
Absolutely. Kyle Korver is a great shooter. He's a great competitor. LeBron loves him. I love him. Everybody loves Kyle Korver. It's the perfect fit for the Lakers.
Perfect fitted to a championship caliber team, right? He's a shooter. He's the machine, and he's got a specific skill that needs to be on a winning situation. The other thing I see about the Phoenix dynamic is
I'm angry about this.
From the young fellas. Listen, it's one thing to be a high draft pick. It's nice, the old free agent hype. At some point, you got to get on the court and you got to work on your skills.
Absolutely.
Don't take it for granted. Work on your
Phoenix
game.
doesn't get to have lottery picks anymore.
What's the thing?
I'm sorry,
It's hard to get to the league. It's harder to stay in the league.
By the way, so of course, Josh Jackson, a number 4. Alex Lem was a number 5. There was another number 4, Dragon Bender, right?
Yeah, Dragon Bender.
Yeah.
There's been a lot.
Marquise Chris.
Right?
They don't get to have lottery picks anymore. This is so many lottery picks that they have just given up on because
Ramona,
you've
I'm
drafted
sorry to be the
poorly
one
or not developed
to tell you
well.
this.
But this is too soon to be giving up on Josh Jackson, who was a good two-way player. And I know that's somewhat of an indictment on him, but it's an indictment on you too, Phoenix.
Well, I think it's just James. I think it's my boy James Jones just stamping his, first year as running the organization. And, hey, he didn't see the potential in him. Maybe it was some things that we don't know about. Maybe he was a guy that didn't work hard. Maybe he didn't come in and work like he should have. I mean, it's reason. Champ then won, 5 rings? So you know what it takes.
Well, look,
So obviously,
we
the
do know
pedigree.
some of the issues, right? Because Josh Jackson was supposed to show up at an event with their sponsorship team. It was at a grocery store.
Oh.
He didn't come. James Jones had to sit and buy everyone. It was involved with a beer company, so James Jones bought all the fans beers who showed up to see Josh Jackson because Josh didn't show and sort of issued a not apology. I think there was some back and forth. Molly, you've worked in a front office. Even if you've had the sunken cost of a high draft pick, if the front office feels like they're not on the same page with this kid or he's not working as Perk says, is there a point you just cut bait?
Yeah, well, you got to have in place, and I'm assuming everything's in place for development on and off the court. Right? So that's when the league is a young league. You have to have that all in place. You came out of high school. It's a different world when you step into the NBA. So I'm assuming it's all in place. Now the next step is we have all this in place, and he's not cooperating. You give that a little bit of time, right? You're going to give this kid a little bit of time. At some point, you have to make that decision. Perk makes a good point. James Jones knew he wants to set his own culture.
Yes.
And I'm sure he has it in place. Coming from Miami, he knows what it's like to work on a daily basis to get your body in shape and do what it takes to be a team player, to be a championship type player. So James Jones probably gave this kid some time, said enough is enough. We have to move on.
Yeah, he wasn't James's draft pick. I mean, and that's the players that we mentioned were not their draft picks, but it's still an organizational failure on every level.
But listen,
And look, we see with D'Angelo Russell, right? You can leave one organization and have people have criticism of your habits and maybe deserved. And then maybe in your second stop, you learn and you work it a little bit differently. So we'll have to see if that happens with Josh. We'll keep an eye on Kyle Korver, too. Chris Mullin has to leave, so we're going to let him escape.
Don't you go?
Here. So, again,
Went
2
back
days.
to back today.
He has 2 days. 2 more days. Around our free agency coverage. A man can only do so much. But after this break, you guys stay with us. Kendrick Perkins is going to explain just how the Nets landed. Both KD and Kyrie were getting the download. And just to get you mentally prepared, here's a look at how it might look once they hit the floor together. It's kind of fun.